Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. It's 3:40 a.m. on my way to the gym. I'll get there about 30-40 minutes before they even open up. I had a great weekend. Last week I said something about wanting to slow time down. I noticed that as soon as I come into my Monday turns into Wednesday, and then my Wednesday is already into Friday. And not to say I don't want the weekends, just to say that I'm enjoying the process that I'm in. I'm enjoying the levels that I'm in. One thing that's come and it's become clearer every single day, because I'm being shown certain things, is that if you really truly want something, you can have it. What also is being revealed to me is the fact that it's not going to come without some type of trial and tribulation. It's not going to come without some type of test. Life in itself is going to throw different things at you. And if you notice something, it's always something that's meant to teach you a lesson at that moment. It's not too much, it's not too little, but it's always like, shit, why do I have to be going through this right now? And then once you've overcome that, think back. Just really think back at a point in your life where something came your way and it seemed like it was just the ultimate, and you overcame it. And if you've conquered it, it never came back, but yet a different problem would rear its head. That's where that saying comes from: God never puts more on your shoulders than you can handle. Well, that's because each time you conquer something, it doesn't mean that the fight is over. It just means that there's no need for the devil to tempt you in that exact same way, because it's futile. Let's start a new battle. Let's start a new war. And then once you beat that, it keeps going higher and higher. It's almost like elevations that you start going through. And what I've come to the conclusion lately is that you can have whatever you want. The true confusion comes when you have no idea what it is that you want. When you're wandering around aimlessly saying, God will help me, or it will work, but yet you don't have anything in mind that you want to work. See, for the longest time, I thought that it had to be something that was simple, something that was manageable, something within my reach, something within the reach of people that I knew. But now I believe that it's not something that's within reach. It could be anything. Joel Osteen said something like this. He said, imagine you had access one time to the greatest surgeon in the world, but yet all you asked that surgeon to do was simply put a Band-Aid on a cut on your finger. If you have the ability to have anything you want, which I 100% believe you do, why would you settle for anything less than the ultimate highest? And I think that that's where the impatience comes in, is when there's not a clear idea about what we want. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know if that's a fact, but the more I become clear about what it is that I want, and I know this sounded like Chinese to some people, because it sounded like Chinese to me at some point, until I started applying the tools and the methods that other people had taught me who had already reached the points that I'm headed towards, until I started really adhering the lessons that I knew to be true from out of my faith. Until I started applying these things out of blind faith, it kept being Chinese. Until I just took that leap of faith and said, you know what, dude, you're where I want to be, so I'm going to go ahead and just believe you. Nothing to back it up. I'm just going to believe you, because the only thing is you have credibility, because you're already where I want to be at. So I'm going to believe what you say. It is easy to fall into the trap that it will not happen. I mean, I love this guy, Joel Osteen. I mean, I swear, this dude brings tears to my eyes, because he always says something. I mean, I listen to this. It's not like I listen to everything that he does. I listen to the same thing over and over, and I get something new and new every single day. And he always says you're closer than you think. The problem is, if you don't know what you're going for, it always seems like it's far away. when you don't have a clue about where you're going. That's like getting in your car, driving around with no real destination in mind. Of course, you're going to get tired eventually because you don't have anywhere to go. You don't know where you're headed to. You don't know what you should take, a left or right. How should I get there? You got to have a clear goal. You know, I'm saying, well, that's stupid, and that doesn't make sense. I know I thought like that too. That's stupid, dude. The way you get to where you gotta go is with a lot of money and who you know. I used to think that way. But then I started learning some things, picking up some things, applying some things, being a doer, not just a hearer. I started planting some seeds. I started watering the garden. I started seeing the flowers grow. I started to see the vegetables growing. I started to actually see this stuff come to fruition. And then I started saying, oh, wow. It's not the money you need, because money is just a tool. It's not the necessity. It's not the necessary thing that you need. It's a tool. It's not who you know, because you could meet people every single day. I've assembled a private mastermind group of people in all different sects of the world, different businesses, different ethnics, different faiths. They don't even know this. Intelligent businessmen. I'm looking to throw an intelligent businesswoman in there. That I just call randomly. Hey, this is Jermaine. How you doing? Hey, I had this idea. I wanted to run it by you. Now we're masterminding. And I just met them. But I knew what they were about, so I said, I'm gonna turn this person into something of value to me. Not just say hi and bye. No. Now you're in my life. Now you're in my circle. Whether you know it or not. Because you're going to get a call from me every once in a while. Because I understand that I don't need the money and I don't need the connections. I can build those things. What I need is faith in a direction. Joel Osteen always says this. He says, you're closer than you think. He says, you're closer than you think. Just when you're ready to give up, you're closer than you think. You think you don't have enough money? You're closer than you think. Dig in. For every one problem, there's 10 answers. Stop dwelling on the problem. Find the other 10 answers. You're closer than you think. You're closer than you think. If success was easy, everybody would do it. You got to do the work. It's the ones that don't want to do the work will not see the results of it. It's the ones that do the work that will see the results. It's the ones that when it looks like it's ultimately not going to happen, the sticks through it, who pile drives through it, who's going to get it done. Listen, if you're a quitter, you're a quitter. Just accept it for now or until you decide, I don't want to be a quitter. But if success was easy, everybody would have it. Every single family would be loaded with successful people if it was easy. No. Okay? No. But this is the good thing about it, is what was once hard becomes easy. I didn't just walk in the gym and start lifting up 300 pounds. I started with 50, 70, 100, 200. I made slow incremental changes in my habits and built my way up patiently. Now I want time to slow down because I know that it will happen. You want to lose weight? It will happen. You want to get bigger? It will happen. You want to make more money? It will happen. You want to get your business better? It will happen. You're closer than you think. Just know this, at the point you're ready to give up is when you need to dig in even deeper. Dig in, damn it, because this, listen, I'm looking for some cats to run with. And I'm not asking. I just want to see you on the same track and say, hey, you here too? You here too? It ain't easy. Dig in. You're closer than you think. Success is possible for anybody. Race, creed, color, origin, ethnicity. Sexuality, it is possible for anyone. Dig in. Get a better attitude. Have a can't lose attitude. Have a can't quit attitude. Have a there is a way out attitude. Develop new attitudes. Develop new thinking. Because walking around with this negative quitting attitude is not going to help. It's too heavy. Worry, heavy. Doubt, heavy. Fear, heavy. Won't happen, heavy. Too heavy. You ain't ever going to run up that mountain carrying all that weight. Drop it. In the words of the great Michael Jordan, limits are a lot like fear. They're just an imagination. Peace out. Have a great Monday.